So it's time for another logic puzzle. In this one, you are asked to create a program that will simulate the process of dealing cards from a 52 card deck by generating 1,000 random integers in the range of 1 to 52. So like a deck of cards is 52 cards. We're going to assume that the numbers 1 through 13 represent clubs, 14 through 26 represent diamonds, 27 through 39 represents hearts, and 40 to 52 represents spades. Then at the end, you're going to display the number of times each suit occurred in the 1,000 deals. So let's look at the information that was given to us in the description first. We know that we need a variable for clubs, diamonds, hearts, and spades because we need to be able to represent each one of those individually. We're also going to need a variable for cards, and we can call it card, and then the 1,000 deals. So let's just give it a variable K, like 1 grand. So those are our variables. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with a loop. That loop is going to start counting, so the 1,000, okay? And then we're going to go into that selection, which is the 1,000. So the loop's going to go, here's the 1,000. If it's 1,000, it kicks it out and starts to do the outputs. So inside of each of the selections, we're going to start looking at what they are. So if card is less than 14, we know that that is going to be clubs. Then less than 27, we have diamonds, and less than 40, we have spades. Okay, so there's our selections. So then each one of these also are holding our variables. So if the card, for instance, is less than 40, so we say no, and then we're going to do spades and then spades plus 1. And then if not, we know it's going to be a heart. And so then it's going to count the hearts. So then this selection over here would be diamonds. So then we know no. So then this one's going to be diamonds. And then as you can guess, this one's going to be clubs. Okay. Then we're going to wrap that around and we're going to do the count. And then if the count is correct, it keeps going, it loops it back around. So all these counts are trying to get us up to 1,000. And then it comes out and it kicks out the output. So each one of the outputs is going to be clubs, hearts, diamonds, spades. All right, so let's go ahead and check out to see what this is going to look like in Raptor and how we're going to put this all together. Okay, let's give this program a run in Raptor. It's going through, it's grabbing our variables. It's now inside of this loop. It's randomizing those 52 cards. It's going through, it's keeping count. Watch it on this sidebar here. So you can see how it's randomizing. It's got a club now. And it's keeping that count going. And it's going to do this for a little bit here. It's going to keep counting up, and it's keeping track of how many clubs, how many diamonds, how many hearts. So it's already at 12. And this is all random. So I'm going to pause this for just a second. And let's take a look at some of the setup here. So in this selection, here's where my count, where this is happening. So K is 14. Okay. So then I'm going to randomize. I'm going to set that card variable that I have to be floor random times 52, and then I'm going to add 1. And then this is where I'm going to go in and determine whether it's clubs, whether it's going to be diamonds or hearts or spades, and then I'm going to count it, and I'm going to send it back through my loop. Once it gets here, it kicks out, it comes back down, and it will tell me number of clubs, number of hearts, number of diamonds, number of spades. And that is that number that we were looking for, those 1,000 deals. That was part of the instructions. So I'm going to let this run, and we'll see the output here in a few minutes. To get to 1,000, you might be waiting a little bit. So if you want to test that with a lower number to make sure everything's running and producing the output that you think it should, you can use a lower number, and you can also look on this column here as it's keeping track of the cards here. So as you can tell, this program, I paused the video, so it's probably been running another 5 minutes just to get to this point. So then once it does finish out, then it will kick out that output that we're looking for in the count of the cards.